Look at that, old school. I feel like I'm fixing to go riding with Jay Leno. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Channel. Thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're all staying safe during this whole coronavirus outbreak junk that's going on. Bummer is I got no car shows to go to. Y'all know me, I love car shows. I love showing y'all what I see. I love showing you what piques my interest. But today I'm at a good friend's house and want you to see something very special. We're fixing to pull it out right here in a minute. It is a super rare car. A lot of people never even heard of it. I've only seen one in my entire life, and that was back in high school. My auto mechanics teacher had the car. This is that same car. My buddy has bought this car from our old high school mechanics teacher, and we're gonna take a look at it. Check this out. Listen to that cam. This is a 1967 Buick GS 400. They made a Skylark, but they never made a Skylark GS. There's only about 1,600 of these ever made in the convertible configuration, and we're betting there ain't 50 or 60 left running in America. Super rare car, you can hear. Come with a 400 small block. This one here's got a 430 in it. It's even got a bigger engine. Buick was more of your luxury style. What everybody consider grandma's car, but this here ain't no grandma's car. This is a hot rod made by Buick. Convertible. Like I say, there are very few of these left in the country or the world. As far as they know, 67s, there's only about 180 signed up on the internet on the registry. That don't mean there ain't more out there that don't know about the registry. But this is one of them. This guy's been, we have been slowly putting this back together. I just helped him put the back seats back in it. And look at that, old school. I feel like I'm fixing to go riding with Jay Leno. But this thing is pretty much all original. Check it out. Luxury. You had ashtrays for everybody. There's ashtrays on both sides of the car, ashtrays for the front. Check it out. We got a speaker right here in the dash facing us. Buick GS 400. Some of these here pieces, you can't buy stuff like this. These cars are now so rare. Look at that big old long speedometer. We got gauges. Big gauges all over the place. Nice console.
So pretty much the story of the car is, as Fox Buddy guy said, belonged to high school shop teacher. I think every student in the high school actually worked on the car. I spent the past couple of months just going back through it, not restoring, but pretty much
Llama, sorry, go ahead.
Replacing incorrect bolts and screws and stuff like that. The plan for the car is eventually we will do a little bit more restoration on it, possibly a paint later on. Priority project is the 87 Trans Am LQ4 swap, which plan to do that next year. Who knows?
Camaro man said he wants to help you do that.
So
I'll help you if you put a Coyote motor in it.
Yeah, I had not seen my high school shop teacher in, oh geez, probably 20 years, and kind of bumped into him at a random place and asked him, did he still have the car? He said, sure. Asked him, do you want to sell it? He says, yeah, if the money's right. So we all know what the money's right means. So ended up passing on that. Ran into him a few years later, and things had changed, and got a good deal on the car. So that's that's pretty much the story. Parts are hard to find. We spent a couple years on eBay trying to find the GS 400 emblem that was missing on the passenger side. At the end of the day, found it, bought it, here it is. Paid too much for it, but you buy it. You buy it or somebody else does.
It takes years to find parts for these super rare cars. Cool thing about them is they're super rare, and people were like, what is that? But the bummer about it is finding parts. And you just don't see them. Like I say, this is the only one I've ever seen in my life. You can Google them and find them. Okay, not sure what that was.
Okay, so
we got a warning about something.
So we got a speed warning here.
Speed warning. Oh.
And a buzzer goes off if you go over the speed that you have it set at. So that was the speed blessing that you guys just heard.
Poor man's cruise control. It just yells at you when you're going too fast. Check out the old radio. I'm gonna get a bit nostalgic on us. Remember, me and you both had the same teacher, the car you bought it from our auto mechanics teacher. And that was a good thing, our school had an auto mechanics class, and I'm glad because my dad being a mechanic, and that helped me solidify me and wanting to work on my own stuff. But this car, he had this car back in the 90s, you know, when we were going to high school, 80s. He's older than me. But that guy made us, if you've never done a drum brake, that is a chore. And some people, it's very intimidating when you pull that drum off and you see all those springs. Usually you're gonna have a minimum of 3 springs, sometimes 4 or 5 and all that little stuff. But we had to take those things apart and put them back together within 2 minutes. Is that what he made y'all do? 2 minutes to get an A on that little quiz he did. So can you imagine taking apart a drum brake and putting it back together? But the thing was, we had a couple weeks to practice, and you got really good at it. You learned the 2 little springs that hold on each shoe. You could pop them suckers loose and snatch everything loose all at once. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing that on your car because you're gonna lose a lot of stuff and gonna go flying all around the shop. But we had to do that. Oh yeah. Gonna get away from us. Non-positraction. So thank you, Mr. Simmons. If you never get to watch this, thank you to whoever who does. All you auto mechanic school teachers, if you ever get to see this, teach your kids how to do a drum brake at least. I mean, disc brakes are easy. It's just 2 bolts, some stuff. Old school setup. So this is a 430. The size of that daggone master cylinder, oh my dear lord. The booster. Wow. I mean, that thing just looks cool. It looks like you're driving some old guy's car. Old school. All right, and there you have it, a ride along in a 67 GS 400 convertible. One of the super rare elite cars out there. Google it, see what I'm talking about. You'll find out how rare they are. There ain't many of them left. Like I said, that thing takes the bumps, curves, everything just smooth. It just rides, man. Nice ride, the good old days right there. Be safe during this crazy quarantine. I'm ready for a car show. I hope you are. Thank you all for watching. And before I forget, remember when Camaro man did the he did the illegal EPA adjustment on my wife's Altima? Well, we found out the cops were after him because of that. Some of you want to see him go to jail, where they tried, but just watch this next little clip and you'll see what happened to him. Shenanigan time. God bless you all. Peace.